We are new.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Hill, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal, pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first.
Screen.
Here's Snell. Bogdanovich inside. Simmons is there. That one drops for him.
And you can see the comfortable level Bogdanovich has. I mean, close to the rim, he knows he has the touch.
Outside, Simmons. Hill kicks to Simmons. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Now, it's never been more important for bigs to be able to stretch the floor, and Embiid has no problem doing so.
Young outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. Capella inside, guarded by Embiid. Capella with the bucket.
Now, this is where Capella is most effective, looking comfortable attacking once he's got established position.
To the left side wing. Embiid against Capella. Embiid, no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Shoots from the baseline. Collins kicks to Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Hill pulls it in.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
13 feet away. Again, Embiid missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Snell, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Hill. Back to Embiid. And no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Snell, rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now here is Hill. The drive by Green takes the 13-footer. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And Atlanta has possession. The 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young left side. Here's Collins, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxi's checked in. Now here's Curry. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Herter, defended by Milton. Okongwu misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball in. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Howard in at the center position. Pass to Okongwu. Alinari surveying the D. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Maxey passes to Milton. Over to the left wing. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's the pass to Gallinari. There's the feed to Williams. It's deflected. Pass to Hunter. Here's Okongwu. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now, here's Thybulle. Defense is right there. Missed inside. Shot's good by Williams.
And just a fluid offensive talent with really a knack for getting to his spots. Williams so hard to keep up with.
Maxey passes to Milton. Thybulle on the wing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Gallinari. Herter, no good.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Maxey, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Another shot. Here's Okongwu. And the layup's good off the glass. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Maxey. Milton on top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Korkmaz. Howard trying to free himself up. He gets it in there.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Capella, offensive rebound, kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 10. Outside Curry. Up and in on the layup. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And Collins gets double-teamed and stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And Young kicks to Capella. Young inside. Curry meets him. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Pass to Embiid. Now Curry. Back to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Young pass to Bogdanovich. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Green. Here's Simmons, and the quarter ends with some stifling deep. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And that should do it with the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
They've got Young. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hill passes to Green. Here's Embiid, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Young against Harris. Kicks it out to Collins. Second shot opportunity and foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Young against Harris. Young pass to Collins. And good that time. And the Hawks lead by 6. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And the pass to Hill. Fires from deep. They kick it out to Green. A 3-ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Cabela's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Back to Snell. The Hawks working the ball around. Green against Young. And he gets it to go.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. That's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
Shakes him. Young's shot is good. Young's got 8 points.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Outside Hill. Passes to Harris. 1:39 left to play here in the 3rd. Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. The shot's good. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
There's no fear in the eyes of Embiid. I mean, in fact, you could argue pressure situation make the big man perform.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Hill and finished off by Collins.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Here we go, one-on-one. In the corner, Herter with it. Gallinari left side, knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. .46 seconds left in the 3rd. Maxey passes to Curry. Here is Howard. And here is Curry. Pass to Korkmaz. And he's fouled pretty hard on. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
So savvy inside for a player of his size, and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Atlanta leading by 8. Taking a look at the 76ers. Shake Milton is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the point. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Howard.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Done with it. The dish to Hunter. Over Thybulle. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thybulle. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Maxey passes to Milton. It's Howard, top of the key. Banked in off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Dunn kicks to Williams. Shot from 12. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Herter. Fires the three, and the three ball is good. Herter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers trail by 9. Now, here's Maxey. There's the pass to Curry. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Several teams changing it up here. Stolen by Collins. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Collins passes to Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers trail by 9. Now Simmons. Out to the wing. Embiid inside. Capella covering. They get it again. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shoot.
Young from outside. Capella kicks to Young. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers running out of time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Young against Hill. Young dishes to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Harris finds Green. The kick out to Hill. Clock at 6. Passes it to Harris. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
Pass to Embiid. And here is Capella.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
Get there, get there.
From 8. Bucket is good.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Here's Young. There's 38 seconds left in the game. The 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Simmons inside, working on Collins. Green finds Simmons, over Collins. Offensive rebound, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
And Embiid drops them both. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. there below is... And let's...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, they've got Landry Shamet. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here's Harden. And the layup is good. Harden's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nets. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Young. And yes, it's good.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Now here's Harden. Count that bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Nets.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Harden finds Shamet. Harris outside. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Not going to go that time. Good D by Jordan. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Young looking it over. Collins trying to break free. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is Harden.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Young left side. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shamet the pass to Harden. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Shamet with it. He's against Young. Griffin finds Harris. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. In the corner, Snell with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Kept alive. Here's... Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Harden, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Harden scanning the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the beat.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Williams, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Green. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him, and a missed layup.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Luwawu, the pass to Irving. Nice D from Williams.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. Gallinari down low. He's against Green. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Outside Irving. He kicks it to Durant. Six on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Attacking the heart of the defense, Durant on the finishing end of a smart play design.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Herter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
One-on-one fast break. And that one's good. Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 9. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anyone.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now, here's Dunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Herter. Here's the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Herter passes to Hunter. Gallinari left side. Rebounded by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Now the pass to Claxton. Overdone. Bank shot, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. That one good for 2.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Irving. Behind the back and lays it in. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Dunn looking over the floor. Gallinari against Green. Gallinari attacking, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Landry Shamet's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Now Shamet. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And here's Young. He's got 7. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from James Harden. Gets it off, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to Atlanta had no problems getting going. And this Hawks team still learning on... And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Harden out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Harris following the bucket by the Hawks. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And finished off by Collins.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Dishes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Young. He has 7. Kicks to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams is checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
No coverage that time. Harden's got 14 points.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Collins finds Young. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So for the Nets, Jeff Green, he's checked in for Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Huerter. Here's Williams. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Irving. No good that time. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Irving looking for an opening. Here's KD. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
With his long strides, Durant can gather at the three-point line and still get all the way to the rim.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Irving against Williams. Count the basket.
I mean, he has great body control. Then you see him finish the drive with contact. Woo! Kyrie is special.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen away.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the... It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Hawks, Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the small forward. And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown against Dunn. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Shamet finds Brown. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Back to Dunn. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella trying to free himself up. And that one, good.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Brown against Dunn. Jordan kicks to Shamet. Brown inside. They kick it out to Green. Back to Brown. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And then for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Harden against Young. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Nets leading by 4. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Shots good from Young.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Harden with it. Now the feed to Jordan. Back to Harden. This is it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remained calm under pressure.
Pass to Huerter. Young against Harden. Young drives in. Hawks passing it around. Collins passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
The Nets with the lead. Here is Harden. Outside for Durant. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now Harden. The dish to Jordan. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young outside in the corner. Huerter with it. A 3-pointer, no good. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And here's Irving. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. Philadelphia. That's the... Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the power forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now here's Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's Simmons. A rebound by the Nets.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Simmons with it, and it's Harden picking him up. It's back to Hill. Now Simmons. The pass to Harris. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Harden with it. And stolen by Simmons. Out to Harris. It's back to Hill. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Shoots the three. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 5 now.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Simmons against Harden. Pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Maxey's checked in for George Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. Pass to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Down low. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Harden kicks to Griffin. Harris passes to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Harris outside. Passes it to Embiid. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Griffin. Back to Harris. Inside. Crafty move. And Griffin with the layup.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
The pass to Thibault. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Kicks it to Harris. Pocket 6. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Harden. Dishes it to Griffin. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Harris trying to get free. Some solid defense from Brown. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden finds Green. Fires from 18. Maxey grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons passes to Thibault. Off target at the rim. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 3. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Howard. Green out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Maxey in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Irving looking for an opening. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Maxey passes to Howard. Here's Green. Outside for Curry. Second chance shot. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. Irving passes to Luwawu. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. 5 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Here's Korkmaz. Makes it off the glass. And now a 3-point 76ers lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving dishes to Durant. To the paint. And Green slams it in.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Green finds Curry. Howard trying to free himself up. Curry's shot is off. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Landry Shamet comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Embiid, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Shamet. The Nets working the ball around now. Down low. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Simmons kicks to Hill. From downtown, the 76ers again can't hit it. Nets shooting at 50% in a decent group. Left side, KD. The dish to Jordan. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Over Harden. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 6.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Here's Claxton, guarded by Embiid. The shot's good from Jordan. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Hill passes to Embiid, and the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Jordan against Embiid. Passes to Hill. He kicks it to Simmons. Shoots over Griffin. No good from Simmons. The Nets with the lead.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Harden. The kick out to Brown. Back to Griffin. It's stolen by Milton. And some good action through the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Brooklyn. Found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Harden in at the 1. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
And stolen by Thibault. Simmons inside. He's covered by Shamet.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Simmons gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Harden surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid. It's his first trip to the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz checked in for Simmons. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu is checked in for Landry Shamet. Harris. And it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Axie's checked in for Philadelphia. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Kevin Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. To the inside. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
And both free throws good for Curry. 1:51 left in the third quarter. And here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
And there's the pass to Curry. Howard at the elbow. They kick it out to Green. Back to Howard. Over Claxton. 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Irving against Curry. Takes the 13-footer, and that one drops for him. He has 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. KD looking around. Shoots from 12. Again, the Nets for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Irving against Curry. The feed to Howard. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. Live. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Nets with the lead. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Shake Milton is out there with George Hill. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in. Pass to Harris. He dishes it to Embiid. Back to Harris. Hands the 12-footer.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Harden draws the double, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The drive by Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here is Harris. Outside Hill. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Now Harden. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Embiid, the pass to Harris, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. On defense, Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Back to Embiid. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Outside Irving. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 2.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Hill against Irving. Hill passes to Embiid. Now Thibault, stolen by Durant. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Simmons on the wing, guarded by Harden. Outside Durant. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD leading the charge. Jordan kicks to Irving. Back to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. He feeds it to Harris. Outside for Simmons. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Back to Harden. Wide open look. And that one drops.
That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Kicks it to Irving. Durant in the corner. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They see. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. They're down a body tonight, but it didn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Hill. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 3. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Hill kicks to Harris. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Pass to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. Guarded by Simmons. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Hill looking around. And the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thibault. Up again. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Hill. Thibault finds Embiid. Back to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Rebound by the Hawks. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Floats it up for Young. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
Young outside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Excellent D there from Hill. The 76ers trail by 4. And it's Thibault in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded by Simmons. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. .43 seconds left in the first. Young against Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Williams with the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gallinari wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 4. Green finds Howard. To the middle. with 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is good.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point. Herter, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Left side Curry over Williams. Pass to Maxey. Back to Curry. Drilled from 6 feet.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Hurt, guarded by Curry.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Curry. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Hunter, the pass to Gallinari. Goes up on the block, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Donnie's checked in for Kevin Herter. The 76ers trail by 4. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And stolen by Dunn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And that one, good.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Atlanta leading by 3. Dunn kicks to Williams. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Joel Embiid.
Get Embiid the ball, and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Young outside. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Harris finds Embiid. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Young passes to Capella. Bogdanovich inside, defended by Milton.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. Bogdanovich, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The game now all time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Thybulle. Good if it goes. Unable to get that one. And the first half comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at forward. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 side. That's the 5.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Hill against Young. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Young's shot is good. Young's got 6.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Embiid kicks to Harris. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Embiid. Harris. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And stolen by Simmons. Harris with it. And guarded by Capella. Up top, Embiid. There's the dish to Simmons. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's the pass to Thybulle. The feed now to Embiid. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Gallinari. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. That evens the score. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Gallinari, count the basket and the foul. That one on Maxey.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his frame. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Okongwu. That free throw good from Gallinari. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Maxey. The second chance effort. No one near Curry as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shots good by Williams.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. 1:36 left in the third quarter, and the shot goes down. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a three-point game. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Green. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. And so he makes both from the line. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Passes it to Capella. Back to Huerter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:02 left to play in the third. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 8 points.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Dunn kicks to Gallinari. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Harris's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Dunn kicks to Capella. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Milton. For three, Harris. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Herter. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Simmons. That's the fiber. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Thibault, and he converts the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Young, here we go, and the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Simmons looking it over. Inside, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can, and he's pretty good at it.
Collins passes to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich against Harris. Here's Curry, and that one goes long. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Bogdanovich. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter, and the shot goes in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Young. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Outside, Simmons. Harris finds Simmons. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 1:52 left in the 4th. Here's Simmons. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
And Young, here we go. Excellent D from Howard. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. It's good.
Danny Green has been clutch throughout his career. As a matter of fact, I think he gets more fired up the higher the stakes.
Young against Curry. Young's shot is good. Young's got 14 points here in the 2nd half.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here is Curry. Kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Green. Howard, the pass to Harris. Back to Howard. And Capella sends it back. And he recovers it. Clock is at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Harris. And George Hill's subbed in for Green. Here's Young. Good!
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Now the 76ers with it. Over to the wing. Now Embiid. He kicks to Scott. Back to Embiid. side, Hill. With his first shot attempt, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Hill. Young with the ball. The pass to Capella. Now, here is Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Shamet in at the 2. And for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Luwawu. And here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And here we go. Oh, Griffin in position. That shot, no good. Here's the Hawks with the ball. And stolen by Jordan. Passes it to Shamet. He dishes it to Jordan. Good work defensively by Capella. We're about 1 minute into the first. Collins in the post. Defended by Griffin. Banked in off the glass.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
And here is Shamet. Now the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Collins. The dish now to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And stolen by Jordan. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Count it.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Young. The rebound by Harden.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Griffin passes to Jordan. Over Bogdanovich. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
But with the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Young looking around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Claxton. Count it.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Herter passes to Williams. Gallinari trying to get open. Good on the bucket.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Harden outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Williams. Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brown the pass to Green. Irving for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's done in at point guard. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Okongwu uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Claxton the pass to Irving. Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Herter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down against Irving. Dunn left side. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On up the court. Green finds Brown. Yep, it counts.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Passes it to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. And he can't bank that one in. Nets leading by 11. Now Harris. Dishes to Brown. The pass to Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving kicks to Green. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Herter, guarded by Harris. Herter, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Dunn. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. There's the steal. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Griffin dishes to Harden. Releases. Gets a hand on it, and Griffin stays with it. And the Nets lead by 8.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Young outside. Capella high post. The feed to Collins. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Ready by Bogdanovich. Williams in the post. Shoots over Shamet. Here's Capella. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that'll do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The Hawks trail by 6, and Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Jordan in at the center. Now, here is Young, and he lays it straight in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The net shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Shamet, the pass to Harden. Atlanta with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Griffin controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 4.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
Back to Young. They double him with Jordan. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here's Collins. Pass to Capella. From down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in and finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Nets leading by 4. Now here's Irving. From deep. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Irving dishes to Harris. Pass to Claxton. Kicks to Green. Down low, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Williams looking over the floor to the middle from short range. That misses off the backboard.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Williams kicks to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jordan the pass to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Traditionally, we talk about power forwards. I mean, is that not Blake Griffin? It applies to every facet of his game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Huerter. He's got 5. He kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tries from 10. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 9 points.
Well, Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Williams with the ball. Here's Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Huerter in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Williams. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Williams, here we go. Gallinari outside. Off target from 3-point range. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They have a 9-point lead. Basket counts. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Here's Shamet after Clint Capella's bucket. Shamet the pass to Harden for the 3. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Huerter passes to Capella. Outside Williams. Lob pass to Capella. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Capella. The shot misses. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 12. Harden surveying the D. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Williams. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Passes to Shamet. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Williams. Gallinari wide open and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
And here's Harden. Puts up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From 8. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Harden, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Out to the right wing. Shamet kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And Harden launches it from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Shamet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Herter. And he banks in the layup.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Now Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. And don't let the high fashion fool you. The short rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Hill. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here's Harden. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Now Embiid. Harris outside. Back to Embiid. Top of the key, Harris. Simmons on the wing. 4 on the clock. Over Harden. Simmons can't get it to go.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Simmons with it. Kicks it to Green. Embiid against Jordan. The putback, and Simmons is right there.
Oh, you can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Harden. Oh, Griffin in position.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hill has the open look. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Shamet kicks to Griffin. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Harris inside. Griffin's there. Good on the shot. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And Embiid gets it to go.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
To the inside. Harden the pass to Griffin. Over Green, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 3. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. Harris has got his second bucket.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the power.
Harden kicks to Shamet. Harden against Simmons. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Griffin. In the corner, it's Harris. And he's good on the 3 ball. Harris has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Simmons passes to Green. Simmons dishes to Green. And there's the pass to Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Very difficult to deal with inside. I mean, once Embiid gets the positioning he wants, you almost have to foul.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Hill. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. Irving's shot is good.
He's going to get it done all over the floor, outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Curry looking around. Passes it to Scott. Goes up at the stripe. He can't get that one to fall.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
A basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Curry in at the point. Here's Milton. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. Durant wide open. He fires. Great look, but off the mark. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights. I love the energy Howard plays with. Feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Harden the pass to KD. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's Milton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Curry dishes to Howard. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Nets leading by 6. Left side, KD. Pulls it from the elbow. Misses off the right iron.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that. He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And then Durant with the jam.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Curry. Lock at 6. The dish to Howard. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Curry against Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thibault. They get the rebound. Howard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Knocked away. It's stolen by Milton. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry leading the charge. The quick look, no good that time. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green finds Brown. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Harden the pass to Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Harden way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Brooklyn. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn. Found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
They've got Griffin. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Embiid with the steal. Simmons against Harden. No good from Simmons. Nets leading by 8.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Simmons against Harden. The feed to Harris. Embiid with the steal. Simmons with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Green. The 3 from Hill. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Net shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Now Harden. 6 points for him. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Simmons with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Green. He kicks it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Feeds to Harris. Baseline J on the way, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Shamet with it. He's picked up by Hill. Harden the pass to Shamet. He feeds it to Jordan. Over Embiid. A nice shot by Jordan. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Dishes to Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for James Harden. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Green. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Harris outside. Kicks it to Jordan. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Griffin with the steal. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Harris. And Embiid with the block.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Left side, Griffin. No good from Jordan. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Maxey. And there's the feed to Howard. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Outside, KD. Here's Claxton. They kick it out to Green. Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Claxton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Curry, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 6. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Harris. Then it's Green, and it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Count that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Now, here is Harden. Chalk up 2 there.
We all marvel at the offensive game of Harden, don't we? I mean, he's excellent at taking advantage of these in-between spots on the floor.
Harris outside. Back to Howard. And it's sent back by KD. Count that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Griffin comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Hill comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Seth Curry. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris.
Well, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Outside, Green. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Harden with it. Out guarded by Simmons. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And I think I only counted 4 total steps for Durant to go from one end of the floor to the other. I mean, he's just incredible in the open floor.
Yeah, and all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jid, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And here are the 76ers now. Here's Simmons. Feeds to Embiid. The 11-footer. Good on the jump shot.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Harden scanning the floor. The deep three from Durant. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Jordan finds Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The pass to KD from the arc. Griffin, it's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 9.
Now, the aggression that Griffin plays with, I mean, that's what sets him apart, whether he's attacking the basket or getting after it on the offensive glass like he does right here.
Outside Hill. Launches a 3. Stolen by Harden. Back to Griffin. Left side, Jordan. And a wide open look for Irving. It's good from long range. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
The kick out to Hill. Back to Simmons. High post, Embiid. He's against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hill. Outside, Green. His first shot coming late. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Carves out position, holds his ground, makes it an easy call for the ref.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
From the high post, here's Korkmaz. Jordan with the rebound. Harden the pass to Irving. Jordan kicks to Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.